Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our afternoon session for today's webinar on building the virtual classroom in Moodle. We are done with part 1A, which is on setting up the virtual classroom and creating a course in the Moodle and managing learners. So this afternoon, we will have a part 2B of our webinar on building the virtual classroom. That is including customizing a teacher profile, setting up the course structure, and adding resources. And we have still our resource speaker with us today. But before that, I would like to greet good afternoon our viewers in our FB page. Uh, Good afternoon to our viewers, faculty from Pakantukan Bukidnon Community College, and then we have, of course, viewers from our brothers and sisters from Marawi City, Albangsamoro Sharia and Professional Education College. Good afternoon to our faculty from Opol Community College, Hingoog City, from Camiguin Polytechnic State College, and we have viewers from as far as Occidental Mindoro and Alaminos, Pangasinan. Good afternoon po. And from PUP in Manila, Engineer Julius Cancino is viewing us. And of course, our faculty from Don Carlos Polytechnic College and MATI in Malaybalay, Bukidnon. Faculty from the Philippine College Foundation in Valencia City. Good afternoon po sa inyo. And Oro Bible College here, Cagayan de Oro. Good afternoon po, Regeline Dilag. And we have participants from Taguluan Community College, Don Carlos Polytechnic College, and we have a viewer from Pateros. Is this from Pateros in Metro Manila? Good afternoon po. And from Medina, Misamis Oriental, and from Philippine Countryville College in Maramag, Bukidnon, San Isidro College, and Balingasag in Miss Or is represented by Ma'am Christy Joy Pamisa. Good afternoon. And ACLC College also in Bukidnon. So we have viewers from Katarman, Northern Summer also. Okay, so we're waiting for the other participants to register. The link is flashed again on your screen and also can be seen in our Facebook live stream below the title of this webinar. So kindly register po so that you can receive your certificate. We are waiting for more viewers and participants. Right now, we have 214 viewers, but hopefully they can come in before we officially start the session this afternoon. So maayong hapon again sa tanan. Ma'am Gail Ulavedes, maayong hapon. Who else? Our viewers from maayong hapon from North Central Mindanao College, Sir Edgar Arnoco. Hi, sir. Good afternoon. From Pilgrim Christian College, Ma'am Melanie Iviota. Maayong hapon. Okay, maayong hapon. Sa tanan, from San Agustin. Good afternoon. San Agustin Community College and, San Agustin Institute of Technology. And we have from Oroqueta, SMC, Stella Maris College. Okay, maayong hapon sa tanan. Okay, so at this point in time, I would like to introduce again our resource person who will discuss with us building the virtual classroom in Moodle. Again, she is a training manager from the Center for E-Learning of Mindanao State University Iligan Institute of Technology, a Google Certified Educator, Level 1 and Level 2, and a leader in Iligan for the Google Educator Group. Please welcome again, Ma'am Nenen S. Borinaga. Ma'am Nen, you have the floor now.
Okay, thank you again for the warm welcome, Arlita. Okay, so now I'm going to share my presentation. Share. Okay, again. Okay, there. Mm. Okay, so again, this is a continuation of the workshop conducted earlier this morning. So before I proceed with the workshop or the demo, um, again, I'm going to ask our participants if they were able to set up a virtual classroom, create an e-learning course, and then manage their learners. So to be able to answer this poll, so they're just going to open a browser and then join at slido.com using the hashtag 8822 code. Okay. Oops. Okay, sorry for that. Again, to join or answer this question, you have to access or open a browser and then go to slido.com and then type the code hashtag 8822. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Mm, okay. So as of now, we have 13 responses from our live audience. 14. Okay, so we have 29. Ma'am Arlita, how many are viewing the live at this moment?
Currently, we have 258 viewers
Okay,
watching us.
okay, so we'll try to wait for the numbers to get up to 50% of the audience. Okay, so there we still have 52. Okay, we have 62. So, and still counting. Okay, so we have 87 at this moment. Again, to answer this question, you go to open your browser and then go to slido.com and enter the code /8822. Okay, so I guess this number is enough for us. So at this moment, most of the participants were not able to create their virtual classroom, were not able to create their learning course, and then, of course, they cannot manage their students because they were not able to create the classroom. So for them to be able to catch up the previous or earlier activity, so they need to have at least their LMS account and then log into the ReFLEX LMS. And earlier's presentation was already updated or uploaded in the LMS. So if you want to catch up with setting up your virtual classroom, so you just go to our LMS and then have a quick look on our in the presentation. Okay, so to continue, um, our quick demo for today will be on customizing our teacher profile, and then we're going to set up the course structure and adding some resources in our learning environment, our Moodle, our classroom. Okay, so I hope in adding the resources, all your materials like the syllabus, course modules, or um, um, video materials is ready for you to be able to add those resources in your classroom. Okay. Okay, so now without further ado, let's customize our teacher profile. So here, as you can see, your teacher profile is actually available to your learners and your colleagues. So it is a good opportunity to introduce yourself, prove to them, prove to your students, to your colleagues that you're a human being and not a chatbot. And for, of course, to earn some trust from your students. So to be able to customize your profile, you just have to click this icon, this small gear icon. And if you're going to click that one, okay, oops. And if you're going to click that one, you will be, uh, okay, wait for a while. There. So if you're going to click on your your profile or the icon here, so you'll be able to edit or update your profile. Okay. So wait, I cannot see because I have so many tabs in my screen for the demo. Okay. So okay, to be able to customize your profile, you have to go to or in the upper left corner of your screen, you have to click the admin there, this one. Just click this one and then click on the actions menu or the gear icon, and then you can edit or update your personal information. Then you can also add your user picture to update your profile. Again, go to this one, admin, user, or this arrow down, click this one, and then click the profile, or you can also click this one, edit profile. So edit, and then, okay. So here you can add your city, Say, for example, I am from Iligan City and my country is in the Philippines. And then I can add the description about myself. So I can type here, I am, or you can type whatever you want to describe yourself. And then here, you scroll down, you can see that you can also add or update your user profile. So if you have your pictures in your computer, you just simply browse or locate your file and then choose and upload your um, profile. Let's say I have here my picture, my photo. Then I choose the one from my computer. Then upload this file. And then if you scroll down, then click on update profile. Okay, so as you can see here, earlier my gravatar is blank, and then now I have uploaded my picture so I can see my admin user or my profile has already a picture. Okay. Okay, so that's how you're going to customize or update your teacher profile. Now, okay, I'll give you time to update your profile. So now it's your turn to customize or update your teacher profile. Okay, so for 1 minute, I guess. So you can change or you can add the information about the city or the country, and then add some description about yourself and then your picture and click on update. So I'll give you 1 minute for this activity. Okay. I don't have a timer. I didn't prepare. Okay, let's try this one. For 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So time is up. Now, I assume or that you have created your or updated your teacher profile. Okay, so okay, we already created our teacher profile and then customize our teacher profile. Now, our next activity is we're going to set up a course structure, then set the layout, the tracking, and then add some course image. So the course image, I already presented or presented the course image earlier, but then as for this demo, we're going to upload or add a course image in your classroom or in the classroom. Okay, so here in Moodle, there are 4 types of course formats that define the outline of a course. Say we have here the single activity format, which is suitable when you have just one activity or resource to study. Then we also have the social format. So if you choose this social format, then you'll have a forum instead of traditional units. So this is a good choice when you need informal learning and would like to encourage discussions between your learners. So then if you choose the topic format, so it organizes content into different sections like what we have in our default classroom. And then we have this weekly format. This is similar to the topic format, but instead of units, you'll have weeks. So this is a good option for you if you'd like to set a regular learning pace for your students. So how are you going to change or um, change your or update your layout or set your course layout? Okay, so here, so to course or to set up your course structure, so just go or open the course. Let's say I have here my course, which the one I created earlier, this one. And then here it says that you have to click on the actions menu, then edit settings, and you have to go down and look for the course format and choose the topic format. Okay, here, this is the gear icon. And then edit settings. And then if you're going to scroll down a bit, here you can see the course format. Okay, so by default, the topic format is already topics or the course format is already on topics format. So you do not have to change or update your course format. And then um, earlier, in setting this course, we would also like to change, or I mean enable the tracking for the students. Okay, so what you're going to do under here, the course format, you just have to scroll down and look for the completion tracking, and then check if the tracking is already enabled. Okay, and then we're going to add the course image, this one. So just scroll up a little bit and then find the course image. And you can also, if you have the file for your course image, you can simply drag and drop the file, or you can also click this one, this arrow down, to locate your file for your course image. So just click on choose file and then look for where your file was saved. So here, let's try again. I'll just use the banner for the ReFLEX because that's the one I have in my laptop. And then open and upload the file. Okay, so here you can see there's the file, and then scroll down, and to update, just save and display. So if you're going to check your course, if you have successfully updated or added the course image, just here, this one, click, oh, wait, Moodle. Okay, go back to your dashboard, and then here you can see that your course has now a course image. Okay, so for you, now it's your turn. So it's your turn to set up your course. You have to set the layout or the tracking, and then add some course image. So I'll give you again 1 minute to do this. Okay, so your timer starts now. Okay. Okay, so timer, time's up. Okay, now let's proceed. So this moment, you already set up a course, the course structure of your classroom. Then you have the layout, uh, updated the layout, and then the tracking and the course image. Okay, now we're going to proceed by adding some resources. Okay. Okay, so in Moodle language, activities are ways students interact with the course. So like quizzes, forums, and assignment, these are generally called activities. So resources are items that can be used to augment classes. They can be documents or presentations, or even an external web page, such as a certain video from YouTube. So to add an activity or a resource, so you have to turn the editing editing mode by clicking the button in the upper right, or the blue one with the third editing text, and so when the editing is enabled, there is a plus and an add activity or resource icon after each sections of a course, and then click it. You have to click it. So here, these are examples of a resource. So you have a book, a file, a folder, a label, a page, and a URL. So, okay, let's try to check. So this is our course. This is my course, and also in your end, you're also accessing your course. So this one, to add some activity, so this button will be your best friend in editing or um, building your course. So always remember that if you're going to add activities or set up your classroom, so you have to turn this on. It's okay. So if you're going to click that one, so as you can see here, there's a plus icon. So that's the time that you can add a resource or create an activity for your students. Now, here, for example, we have 4 topic outline. So in this example, we're going to add a resource. Say, we're going to add a file. Okay, so a file material or your reading materials if you have your files. Okay, so how are you going to do that? Just click on the plus icon, add an activity or resource, and then click the resources and click on file. So if you want to know more about this file, there is a help text here. So just click that one. And then you will know about the description about the file and what can you do and how the file can be used or the resource can be used. So here, for example, we're going to add a file in our course. So just click this one. So example, this is a reading material or a presentation. I have here my presentation in building the virtual classroom. So I will just pick random samples. Example, building a virtual classroom, part 1. Okay, this is my presentation. And then I can add, say, the description. So you can type here instructions or description about the file. And then can also, so since it's a file, so you have to um, locate, then upload the file that you're going to add in your classroom. Let's say here, upload, and then choose the file, and in my local drive, I'm going to locate the file and say, for example, I'll just pick a random file and then upload, oops, open, and then upload the file. Let's wait. Okay. So I guess the file is too big. So I have to choose another one. Okay, upload the file, then choose. Let's try this simple PDF file. So the file and then upload. Okay, let's see. Okay, so again, I cannot upload the file. So I guess the file is too large to upload. And remember earlier that our account is limited only to 10 MB. We can only upload a file up to 10 MB. So I'm going, again, I'll try a smaller file to upload. Let's try this one. It's a text file, and I hope I can upload this one. Okay, that's it. So here I already have this sample learning material. I'll say I'll edit the name to, this is a syllabi. So this is the syllabi, for example, of this course. So I'll just downloaded it from the LMS earlier. And then here, in terms of the appearance, so how do you want your file display when your student access it? So it would be that, it could be that you can choose like automatic, embedded, forced download, or in pop-up. So for me, I usually use in pop-up so that if the students access it, it will create, or it will be open to another window, and then the student will not get lost of the classroom. Okay, so there. And then just save and return to course. Okay, there. So as you can see, I have here my syllabi. So I already, I uploaded a file, a Word, a document format file in my classroom. So I can also show, for example, before the students would open the document. So you have a sort of instruction displayed so that the students will have a glimpse on what the file or the learning resource all about. So you just have to edit this one. And then here in the description, so you have to type like what is this type about, say the syllabus. So this, I mean, the syllabi contains the following, and then here, so you have to click display description on course so that the students, upon if they see this resource, they already know what's inside of this document. Okay, so if you're going to update that, there, so here, so I'll just write here, type your instruction. Then, so that's how are you going to um, upload or add a resource using a file. So now we're going to add another resource in terms of, okay, a URL. So mostly in terms of the in terms of our classes today, there are materials that we can there are materials that can be found in the web. So, and these materials you would like them to have, or you would like them to show to your students. So what are you going to do with the materials online if you want your students, say the material is in the YouTube, so you just have to can add a resource and use the URL so that the students can access those materials in YouTube. Okay, so again, here you're going to type the name of the material which can be found in the YouTube. Say, for example, it's an, wait, mm, YouTube. Okay, I need to pull this. Okay, there. So I have here a sample video on the introduction to computers. So this is one of my learning material or resource for my class. So I have to copy this one as the title. And then, okay, there. Then paste, and then going to copy the URL. Then paste here, and then you can add here the description. So type here the description about the video. And then for them to be able to see what the video is all about, so you have to click display description on course. So before they can access, or before they're going to access the material or the video, so they already have an idea of what the video is all about. Okay, and then in terms of the appearance, again, so you can choose like automatic, embedded, open, or in pop-up. And just click on save. Okay, so I have here now, I have two um, materials or resources. So I have one file and one URL. Now, if I have many materials added in my classroom, so how am I going to organize my resources? Like this one, like the one in our ReFLEX. As you can see, I'll show you our ReFLEX classroom. Oops. So here, like, this is our ReFLEX classrooms. If you're going to see under the unit 1, so we organize it according to the videos, and then the presentation, and the day. So to be able to have this so-called label, so there's also a resource here that you can use. Say, in add a resource and activity, just add resources and then label. And then you can type like, if this is a reading material, then okay, I can have this in bold and return and display. Okay, so if this is my reading material and I don't have a file for a reading material, assuming this is my reading material, so I can drag this one to organize my classroom. I can drag this one, then there. So it's under reading material. And then this is just an example. So if this syllabus is a reading material, and then I can also like have it indented. So if you have many reading materials, so you can have it indented so that the students can easily recognize that these items are their materials. Okay, so just click here, move to the right, there. And then if you're going to turn this on, off, so this is how your classroom looks like. So you have the introduction and you have your reading material using a label, and then you added a file, and you added also a resource like the URL. Okay, so again, going back, in turn editing on. So there are many resources that you can add, but at this moment, you'll be the one to add this one, two, three, at least two resources for your activity. Okay, so also here, you can change the topic name just like what you see in our classroom. You have here the Unit 1 syllabus redesigned for flexible learning modalities. So you can also have this topic 1 changed. So just click this icon, um, click that one, and then you can type, say for example, it's an overview. Nag-rumble na. So overview. Okay, there. So just click the icon and then type the topic name, and then just click on enter. Okay. So what else can you do? So if you're ahead of your schedule of your students, you can also prepare your materials, and then you can have it hidden from your students if you will not allow them to access at that moment. So you have to hide the topic. Then you can continue preparing or adding resources to this topic. So you can use this show topic button. Okay. And then what else can you do? So if you want, let's say this reading material label will be also added to the next topic. So you can use the duplicate. Okay. Just click on the duplicate. I picked the wrong one. Delete. Okay, duplicate. And then you can drag and move it to the next topic. Okay. So what else can we do? Resources. Okay. So you can also add folder, and then the folder contains many files. Okay, but we cannot demonstrate it because the system is limiting our files to be uploaded. So we'll just leave it there. Okay, so that's it. That's how are you going to add resources in your Moodle classroom. Okay, so going back to my slide, there. Okay, so we added the following resources. So we have the label, the file, and the URL. Okay. Okay. So question, I have here again my question. So if you were able to add the resources or add some resources in this activity, so kindly again answer this poll by going to slido.com and use the code 8822. Okay. Okay, so while the others are answering the poll, okay, let's try to check what else can you add to your classroom. Or let me check my, wala na. Okay na. I guess I'm too fast again for this demonstration. But for those who are not able to follow the demo, we're going to add a parang sort of a manual or um, a quick guide on how to add resources and some activities in your classroom. So don't worry if you were not able to catch up with the demonstration. Okay, and tomorrow's activity will be on adding activities. So you're going to add the assignment, you're going to add a forum, and then you're going to build a quiz with different question items like the multiple choice, um, true or false, and so on. So tomorrow will be parang it's like madugo on in terms of the demo because it has many activities to work on. Okay, so as you can see, we have here 66 responses. So um, they have, I mean, it's quite parang medyo doon lang siya that everybody perform or I guess follow the demonstration. So parang, yeah. Okay, and then, oh, okay, so that ends my presentation. So as mentioned earlier, so the demonstration will be quick and short. Or did I mention it earlier? So the demo is very quick. Okay, that's all. Thank you for listening. Back to you, Mom Ardita.
Thank you, Ma'am Nen. That was brief, but it was, well, it's also quite comprehensive. Pero there are still who are commenting na wala sila ka-follow. But it's okay. As mentioned by Ma'am Nenen, um, she will give a quick guide as requested also by some of our viewers. If para, it's a manual ba, Ma'am Nen? You're going to
Yes.
provide a manual and you're going to post it in our LMS.
Yes. So
Yes.
we have a manual in our, let's say we have in our center, so we can have it posted in the LMS.
But that means that they really have to um, join our LMS or access our LMS. So please
Yes,
do
wow.
register. We notice that there are a lot of participants and viewers from outside Region 10. We welcome you po. This is specifically designed for higher education faculty in Region 10, but we are welcoming our participants from other region. Ma'am Nen, may mga participants pa tayo from DepEd, from
Okay.
other regions also. But I think this will also be very helpful to them, especially that they will be starting also the blended learning mode this coming August. Anyway, there are questions here. We would like to relay to you. The first question, Ma'am Ned, is from Arnel Roy. The 10 MB file limit applies to all file na pwede upload sa account?
Yes, sir. So all files po. So regardless of what the file format, as
Mm-mm.
long as it's 10 Mbps, then it will go there.
Okay.
So
So
you can
whether
just
it's
upload
in a picture format or
format.
a document or like for example if they have a video,
Yeah, so the
so
video
it's
will
only
not be
10 MB.
possible.
Okay. Sige. That's very clear po ha, Sir Arnel. Another question po from Gilda Fabe. Having an LMS like Moodle requires subscription fee, of
Yes.
which most of the colleges are not yet ready to have it. I think that shows in your poll survey kanina, Ma'am Nen, no? May mga participants na wala pa ring
Mm.
access to that. So moreover, comprehensive trainings and orientations are needed in order to utilize LMS effectively. What is your suggestion or any suggestions? How can this be managed, especially that the opening of classes is fast approaching?
It actually depends on the school because the school is the one who will be having this so-called LMS, or they're going to build a server. So I can't really a suggestion. So in terms of the LMS, aside from Moodle, you can also use different uh, LMS or platform that maybe can cater or handle those limitations which we have encountered in the Moodle. So it that's really a difficult question to actually address in my case, because in terms of the infrastructure, I cannot really cite what's really needed to have a stable and a parang a stable LMS or server in your school.
Again, that's a decision that the school
The
has to
school,
make.
yes.
Okay. Another question. Yeah, this one is a rejoinder from Dr. Amphi Dinagsao. For those who were not able to catch up because they thought na very fast ra si Ma'am Nenen, uh, Dr. Amphi is suggesting that you can view and review again our FB um, live at their own convenience po. You can view this again later at home or even tomorrow in our also YouTube. No, this will be posted in the YouTube,
Yes.
and again, this can be accessed in our LMS. No, this
LMS.
is according to Doc Amphi. This is what is nice about a video. presentation, it never gets tired. So it's the participant can always view it in their own pace, in their own style and learning style. Okay, so especially those na medyo na finding it difficult because technology siya. They are still adjusting to the use of technology. So thank you for that, Ma'am Amphi, for the comment. There's a question, no, not question, but what's this? Comment from Birds Chords. What we want is the instruction, what to click next and next until it is finished. So I
Okay,
think
yes,
he's referring to the quick guide or manual, Ma'am Nen.
yes.
Mhm. Okay, then a suggestion also. This is from Eliza again. She commented earlier this morning. The university or the school can have their own server po, since Moodle is free and open source LMS. But then again, the server, the use of the server would depend on the capability also of the
Yes.
school. Thank to the big schools, they can afford it, but for the smaller school, they need really to decide and make plans on what to do about their LMS if they're going to use Moodle or other forms. Okay, I think we still have one question here. What can you, okay, for Mom Nenen, can you comment and pin, okay, can you comment and pin in the comment box here the link for the poll and other vital links as discussed. Some were not able to take the poll. Okay.
Okay,
So
sige.
again, um, Ma'am Nanan, we'll make adjustments and that maybe tomorrow
Yes,
na.
ma'am.
Kaya nahuman na ang poll.
Yes, ma'am.
Oo. Okay. What else? Do we still have comments? Can you, to our participants, if you still have comments and questions before we end our session this afternoon, so that we can also watch the
The
sauna later
song.
at 4 o'clock. Tomorrow would be a heavier topic and but an exciting topic. How to add assignments, forum, and how to build a quiz on LMS and different forms of quiz and assessment. Okay, so it will be presented tomorrow and demonstrated tomorrow by Ma'am Nena. So wala na. Wala na tayong comments. Wala pong subscription fee. Yeah, that's a comment by Ma'am Ashley. Wala pong subscription fee if it's a free and open source LMS. Okay, so majority of the comments here, Ma'am Nen, are thanking you. Nag-thank you for your
Okay, thank you.
presentation. God bless daw. Thank you, Ma'am Nen.
Thank
And all
you.
the others are appreciating your, uh, yan, provide daw tayo ng link for the PowerPoint. Again, you can view this and the PowerPoint will be posted in our LMS. May pahabol na question, Ma'am Nen. From me, Ma'am Marilu A. Gamas, what would be the main advantage of Moodle over Google Classroom?
Um, um, for me, as a user, in our school, we usually Moodle is more has the advantage, more advantage than Google in terms of their features, especially on the grading system and assignments. And actually, there are lots of features that can be used in Molly as compared to Google Classroom. But Google Classroom is a very friendly LMS, so others may opt to use Google Classroom compared to Moodle.
Thank
It,
you, Ma'am Nan, for that. So I guess we will end our session this afternoon. For those who have not registered, you can still register. For those who have not accessed our LMS for all the resources, including the video and the PowerPoint presentation of Ma'am Nenen, uh, try to access now our LMS. Okay, so that's all for this afternoon. Thank you for joining us, our participants in our live stream. Thank you for our TWG members for guiding us. And thank you also, Ma'am Nenen, for your time
Thank
and your
you.
expertise for this afternoon. See you po tomorrow, everyone. God bless. Keep safe and keep healthy. Bye.
Thank you.